Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome back to the Journey Career Mode with Ajax. And this is it. Season, what are we up to? It's the 2021-2022 season and my first real proper season with Ajax. My second really in tow. I'm starting up now at the beginning of a brand new season and we're going to hopefully have a full season with Ajax where really our placing in the league and everything, it's all down to me. We're also going to get to enjoy a Champions League group stage. Now, obviously we've picked up a couple of pre-contract signings, so the team should be with a few new faces, but it's weird in the Netherlands, the season doesn't end at like the end of July, or at least you don't roll over into the next season. It actually ends at the end of June. So as you can see, we're in June and we don't get those new players until the 1st of July when we enter the new transfer window. So it's weird, we have to wait a month. So all the players that we had at the end of the last season, we still have, and we're still waiting for those pre-contract players. And even the players that we are going to be losing to pre-contracts, even they're still here. Which is a little bizarre, but we do have a pre-season friendly tournament to get through. I'm just going to get through it nice and quickly, hopefully without injuries, which unfortunately we managed to pick one up straight away to Justice Wagner. And it's going to be a 6-week injury. If it sucks to see that happen to one of my scouted future star players, and oh well, at least he won't be, he'll be recovered by the time the actual season gets started. Let's just keep on going, get as much extra budget or as much extra cash as we can to add to the budget. We get yet another win. 2 penalties for Barco. Okay. That result should hopefully get us out of the group stage, but hopefully this game here against Lazio, the last game of our group, will absolutely seal it just in case. Get out of the way, skip ahead, 4-1 win, simple. I think we're going to face Everton in the semi-finals. These are going to be the new drills I'll roll with for now until we get to around the beginning of the season. Have an offer from Oliveira. We have an offer for Oliveira from Bournemouth, one of my backup left backs. We've got a fair few left back options, but I don't know. If I could get Oliveira for a decent amount, I might. I'm going to delegate this one because I can't really be bothered doing it myself. I'm going to offer or start it off at like 30 something mil. I'm not going to accept any less than 25 or so. If we can get him for that range, then sure. For now though, again, we'll come back into the European International Cup. Hopefully pick up indeed another win. Thank you very much. No injuries either, which is great to see. And we'll be going to the final. I think there's going to hopefully be quite a fair bit of cash in the budget after all this. Yeah, there's an extra 4 mil for your troubles. I'll take that. It'll be even more if we can get the win in the final. And then if we can sell Oliveira. But are we going to get the win? It's against Monaco. They've won all their last couple of games. What about this one? Oh, they took a very early lead, didn't they? Aubameyang scored 2, and then Pavard with the 3rd. So, there you go. All right, we lose the final, but we made it to the final, which means we'll get about 6 to 7 mil, I think, off of that tournament. It leaves us with, just shy of 50 mil. And you know what? With a fair few pre-contract players joining us next season anyway, I'm absolutely ecstatic because we're going to have a bunch of great players join us. We're going to have some depth and some cash on top to play around with buying more players if we need be. This is a completely different Ajax. We are no longer the selling club. I say that, I was just trying to sell Oliveira, but Bournemouth apparently don't have 25 million or 30 million for my second choice left back. Shocker. We'll just advance to the first day of the window where we will get all those pre-contract players joining us in the beginning of July. So, here we go. We just got a bunch of emails. We've got a transfer offer for Labyad, who I might maybe look into selling. I don't know. We have got Van Leer leaving the club. We have got a couple of pre-contract players joining, St. Just, and then, of course, Bart Ramselaar, who is actually from PSV. So, we've made the champions of the Eredivisie last season a little bit weaker by doing that. I'll take that. We've got Jonsson leaving the club. Matuisa. How is that so hard for me to say? Matusiwa has left the club. Jesus Christ. We've got Danny Olmo, who I picked up right at the end of last season. And then I believe the other one, Sander Berge. Those two I'm super excited to see how they're going to be going into the starting 11. Here is how the new starting 11 looks after all those players left and joined. Onana still the goalkeeper. Now with the captain's armband because Daley Blind has gone to the bench to replace Sander Berge, should I say. The back line is rather unchanged. Tagliafico, Magellan, and Wagner still in that team. But then we have got Jeremiah St. Justy there at right back. So we're going to start him now over Nissen Christensen because Christensen's been good, but I want to give him his a decent amount of time in the game, so I want to see what he's like and make a judgment call. Who knows? Maybe one might end up overtaking the other overall, so I might make a decision there. But I want to start him for now. Schlager and Sander Berge is going to be the defensive centre midfield options there for me. We've got Barco back at the left wing position, Danny Olmo at centre attack and midfield, Neres on the right-hand side, and then Kasper Dolberg at striker. That, I think, is just such a solid potential team that could really damage in the Champions League. The bench is Monthi, the backup goalkeeper after Van Leer left. We have got Daley Blind. Now, I am not actually going to be still playing him as a centre-back. I'm probably going to bring him on, if need be, in place of Schlager or Berge. That's what I think I'm going to do. Voba I might bring on as a replacement for Wagner or Magellan, and maybe even for Tagliafico, because Voba can also play at left-back. Christensen, just a straight swap at that right-back position. Ramselaar is another player that we got on a pre, and I actually took this man from PSV. I can play him again if I need to at centre midfield, but he's more of a centre attacking midfielder option for me. And then Antonio Sanabria, a straight swap for Dolberg. We can swap the two around in cup games and stuff like that. And Barnday still on the bench as well, because I still want to go to him, because he was still great for me last season. I think what I'm going to do, just to start this episode off, because I just don't think I need to make any changes, I might just go straight ahead to the first game of the season against PSV, the first Eredivisie game against PSV. I'm going to sim the first leg against Besiktas and then play the second leg. That's typically what I do for the qualifying round of the Champions League. We did get some youth academy players or some scout reports come back. Rodney Vermeulen, or Vermeulen or whatever. 725 grand is his value. Yes, I'm going to sign him up. Jan Vos as well. His overall isn't super high, but the potential is there. And the value is actually quite decent, so Jan Vos will pick up as well. The youth academy is looking all right. We have some players that are a bit shit, and not super high potentials, of course. But that Rodney Vermeulen bloke, he just straight, honestly, into the starting 11 for me. He very well could be of use, not too far down the track. I might almost end up giving him drills, but yeah, let's promote that lad. I'm going to give him a drill straight away, along with another pretty high, promising potential centre attack midfielder, Perella there. So we're just going to give those two drills as well, and that is what I might stick with for a while. Oh, and we've just had a release clause paid for not my star man, by PSV as well. I'm not allowing that to happen, not for a second. Hassane Bande, I didn't even realise he had a $10 million release clause. Bro, he's got to be worth 15 mil, 20 mil at least with his value right now. I think he's worth even more, personally. Who the hell was the last manager giving him such a low release clause fee? Honestly, I rate this lad so highly, and yes, I'm going to give you a new contract because I don't want him to go. Jesus Christ, if we ended up losing him and to PSV, our apparent rivals for the Eredivisie, I'd have been pissed. We just stole one of their players in Ramselaar. If they took one of mine straight away, I'd be fuming. Would have been a little act of revenge for him, I suppose. But here we go then. We're only a week or so away from the first qualifying round against Besiktas. We hear that we've picked up a training injury for Lisandro Magellan as well. It's a 7-day injury, so he won't be in the lineup for when we sim the first leg, which sucks. Hopefully he'll be back for at least the opener of the Eredivisie. We also had some youth academy, oh my god, some scout reports come through. Look at this man, Kaminsky. The potential's there, the value is there, the value is over $500,000, so that's good enough. But when the max overall was 74, I was hoping for better, but we'll still sign him up though. But alright, here we go. First leg's a home leg, so if we're going to have to sim any leg, of course you'd want it to be the home leg. So we're going to do that. Play the away leg. Hopefully we get set up well for it. Hopefully. We will be short Magellan, but he's the only other player that's out. Will we get a good start? Oh my god, is there any point in playing the second? A 4-0 win against Besiktas. Legit, I genuinely don't even know why we should play the second. We probably don't need to. Hell yes, boys. Hell yes. You know what? I'll still play the second leg, but I'll use it as an opportunity to rotate because my god, how? There's no way we could blow that. And everyone in my starting 11 is only very minorly tired. Like every single starting 11 player is up to, some of them 100% stamina. Some only like 90%, if even that. That's fantastic. I still get to play a starting 11 team, every single one of them, for the opener of the Eredivisie against PSV. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to be immediately going up against last season's champions, the team that just beat us to it. And we are going to hopefully have a statement. Every time we've played PSV, we have smashed them. won by like 3 or 4 goals. That is, again, what I'm going to try to do today. And I am going to bring Ramsalah off the bench at some point. I mean, I'll try to remember to do so because I need him to hopefully see if he can pick up a goal against his old side. That'd be brilliant for this rivalry game. Look at them. They've got their gold badges. We had the gold badges last season. Now they do. That sickens me. Can't let them have it again. Your PSV team looks like this. I'm trying to see the changes. They've got a M Junior in their side. They've got Huang Hee-chan. It's still Lozano in there. I only got a very brief look at their bench, but still rolling with that 4-3-3 formation. Minor changes here or there. Come on. Every time I've played these boys, we have absolutely battered them off the park. Can we do it again? Good from Tagliafico. Tagliafico to Neres. We're going to try to let... Oh my God. Olmo run onto it. In the end, it bounced for Dolberg, and he's won a corner out of nothing. There's a fucking super heavy touch. You saw the player I was trying to change to. He ran out the way. He could have stood still and would have made an interception inadvertently, and yet ran out the way of them. You get no help from the AI defenses. Danny Olmo is going to hopefully set up Neres. That shot, I think, hasn't even been... No, it has been saved. Oh, you're lucky. Because I thought Neres just missed this. Yeah, off of his shin. Just T. Oh, off of the woodwork. I thought that was going wide. And then Justice Wagner with a crucial block to prevent the follow-up effort. I genuinely thought that header was going to go a mile wide. That's a brilliant move by Wagner just to get in the way. Brilliant stuff. Oh, good tackle, Schlager. And he's kept it in. Imagine if that somehow found a way to run out. Barco. Angelino gets back, makes the tackle. Legit. Can't do anything against this man at the moment. Dolberg. Angelino is running back far again. Honestly, Barco, you're getting fucking murdered right now. What are you even doing on the right-hand side? You should be on the left. It doesn't make any fucking sense. No wonder you're getting absolutely blitzed by fucking Angelino. You're not supposed... That's not your matchup. You're supposed to be on the other fucking side. Neres on the left for some fucking reason. There's clearly an issue with my formation or something. I don't know. Olmo. Pass here. Pass into Dolberg. Can't, again, cleared away by you-know-who. Angelino, we've got to make changes. And I don't know what the fuck is going on with Neres being on the left and Barco on the right. I don't want that. Clearly the formation's fucked up or the game's fucked up. Oh, that's got to be. Oh, my God. We have toiled away for the entire first half. And then what happens in the first 3 minutes of the second? We get a free penalty. And Sander Berge has barely touched the ball today in his debut in the Eredivisie for us. And yet he still wins us the penalty. You know who is going to take it. It's going to be Kasper Dolberg. 1-0 straight away in the second. Right when PSV looked like, hey, we might not actually get blitzed and blown out the water against this mob, they straight away give us the lead. It's, you know, not by any means going to be the precursor to an absolute massacre. That's not what I'm saying here. We have actually been working really, really hard to try to get some sort of opening, and we just get gifted the first goal. The first of the season scored by Dolberg. Oh, this will be a chance, though. Barco 2! Yes! Oh, as soon as I completely butchered one opportunity up only a few minutes ago, we get another straight away. This is a very nice little ball here by the number... Oh, I think it's Danny Olmo who gets the assist, the number 16. My Spaniard, the signing that we picked up from Dynamo Zagreb there. And he immediately gets himself in on the action. Not getting a goal, but providing the assist to regular goal scorer for me, Ezequiel Barco. Come on, boys. Let's do it. 2-0, and maybe we might still be on for a big win against PSV. And by big, I mean we could still stack on another goal or two. Good footwork from Olmo. And look at Neres on the right-hand side. Oh, my God, yes. Oh, my goodness. No. Wide by Neres, who went on a massive goal-scoring drought toward the end of last season. Is he not ending up being as good as I thought he would? Good ball here. Nice one. Come on. Get on your bike here, Barco. Go for it, son. Little stop and turn to beat his man. Right foot finesse! Barco's second of the game and the third for Ajax. This is exactly how we wanted to start the Eredivisie season. It is 3, and it's what always happens when we play PSV. It becomes a shellacking. And we're going to see changes. I said I would do it. We're bringing on Bart Ramselaar against his old team. He has joined Ajax on a free, leaving PSV. That surely makes him Judas around these parts, but I don't care, mate. He'll become a legend for me if he's able to get a goal today. Thought he was going to pick that one off and pick that one off. Right now, I'm just trying to grab the ball to get a 4th goal instead of giving a shit about my goal, my clean sheet. As Marlon's gone for something spectacular from the impossible angle, there was no chance. Go on, Bart Ramselaar. Where are you? Not going to be able to get the ball for you here, mate. You're just running all into the box. I've got nothing to go to. I was hoping you'd retreat or hold your run, but no, you didn't. And in the end, that's probably cost you a goal scoring opportunity because, yep, here we go. We're done here. It's going to be a 3-0 win. Great start to the Eredivisie and taking down the champions. We are right here, boys. We are going to take this championship right off you. We are going to grab this title this season. Hopefully, we can do it without it becoming an absolute farce later toward the later stages where we basically just completely drop a ridiculous amount of points. I want a good, consistent season this season, boys. And with the team we have in the league we're in, we should surely be able to do that. And look, I know we dominated the first qualifying leg against Besiktas, winning 4-0, but that just means I can rotate the team and play around with it a bit. And I am going to do just that. I'm going to play around with the team just a tad to use players that maybe I haven't typically used before, but make sure that they're not 60-something rated plebs or anything. I still want a somewhat decent team out there. And here in the end is the team I'm going with. It's not a complete rotation. You will see some main starting 11 players like Neres, Schlager, Wagner, and Onana still in there, but other names like Sanabria getting the start, Bande, Ramselaar getting a start. We've got De Witt at centre midfield, the 74 rated player there. Christensen, the right back, my main starting right back last season, now my backup right back because Jeremiah St. Juster I thought was okay. Schurz is going to be in at left centre back alongside Wagner, and the man that we nearly sold to Bournemouth for 25-something mil, Oliveira, 79 rated left back. He's a capable left back for Tagliafico, but I'd never needed to use anyone else but Tagliafico. So, a few players I'm playing with for the first time really here. Looking forward to it. And we are getting to play with them in the Champions League. It is only the qualifying stage. It is, I'm not going to say only Besiktas, but we beat them 4-0 comfortably, and it should be, hopefully, a comfortable victory. Maybe even not in this game, but at least on aggregate to go through to the group stage. This is also, by the way, for the first time in my managerial career, I get to hear this absolutely brilliant, gorgeous anthem for the first time. Technically, my first time would have been the first leg, but whatever. This is the first time I am hearing it in this career. You have already seen my team. What does Besiktas' team look like? I'm wondering if they've, kept or if they've gone out once again with a strong starting 11. I can't recognize a super amount of those names, to be completely honest with you. Some, yes, but not a lot. Hopefully we can just take care of business in this one as well. We've already got a 4-0 lead on aggregate. We have the luxury of being able to rotate our team a bit and giving our main players a rest. But let's see what the rest of my team, my Ajax team, is made of. I'm sorry, what? How? Wow, did they get that? Okay. I was fucking confused as shit for a second there. I thought that was a simple save for Onana. And again, I thought that there would be at least some block with the amount of players I had in the way. First off, there was no clearance there. We made the tackle with Wagner. Then I pressed B again to go to make the tackle. And he goes to go to make the clearance. And then he just went in and tackled it again. How has this possibly gone in? How has no one got a hand to that? There were 2-3 players it felt like in the way there. And then the goalkeeper, beaten at the near post, barely got a hand to it. I'm fucking staggered by that, Andre Onana. Oh, it didn't really work, but in the end, yes, it did. It absolutely did. Neres, little pass across here. That maybe wasn't the right option, but what an absolute gift. And guess what? It's Bart Ramselaar that gets his first ever. And we also have that crucial away goal. Yeah. The number 15 makes it 1-5 on it. Like, what is that? Horrible piece of defending by Besiktas there. And Ramselaar, at least he's onto it. just immediately scoring after a horrible pass across the face of goal. That is like fucking 5-year-old stuff right there. You get taught never to do that. Yet here he is in the Champions League, or, you know, yeah, technically in the Champions League, not in the actual Champions League, but fuck me, there's a reason you're not going through to the group stage doing shit like that. No one's marking him. Poor. This is fucking poor, really, all over the pitch, but especially in my defense. Again, it happens. It's been happening to me all year long on Ultimate Difficulty. They go down the wing, cross it in, and the momentum of the defenders will carry them forward. And see, look, marking him. The cross just taking too fucking long to run around and get back. And okay, half time. We're still in front by what, 3 goals, 5-2 on aggregate, and they could get 3 goals, tie this thing up at 5-5. We'd still go through. So there's surely no chance, but no, some of these fringe players haven't really impressed me that much in this one. Bang. Oh, wow, that's gone through a lot of them, but it has ended up in the back of the net, and it is DeWitt that's got it. There we go. We actually worked this pretty well, I suppose, but the shot I maybe expected to be blocked or deflected or something. Look, there was a slide tackle that came in, and yeah, there you go, through the pair of legs. That explains it. But still, what a hit. What a hit. He's hit that brilliantly, and he had to, otherwise that's getting saved or blocked. DeWitt with the hit. That's fucking great, son. What a shot. Terrific ball up the middle. I need to know who was that. Was it Schlager? I think it may have been. Sanabria finishes it off, but it was a stunning ball to set him up. Hell yes, boys. Let's see this. That's the one. That's actually a very good pass, I think, from... Is it? Oh, I don't even know who the fuck's out there anymore. But Schlager was the one that slipped in Sanabria. Lovely stuff and a lovely finish. Now we take the lead outright in this game. That's pretty impressive and very good to see from my second team, really, honestly. Now we're just having fun with them. Oh, that'd have been a fucking great goal. That'd have been a great goal. Bande's going to get it, though. Can he finish it for 4? Wide of the mark. Oh, gosh. Oh, well. We're playing very nicely. Some of the finishing's been letting us down, but, oh, man, I've been pretty happy. In this second half, anyway, I'm literally just... I'm a pleb in the first half, but in the second half, I'm just absolute class, most of the time anyway. And unless somehow a miracle happens and Besiktas end up scoring, 6 goals in the next minute or 30 seconds, then I think we're going to be through. Group stage, we had to get through the qualifying stage. I didn't expect to win the first game 4-0, the first leg anyway, when we simmed it. I thought it'd be a lot closer than that, but no, it wasn't. And this game was literally just a nice little run around, which we were able to win even with our second team away, and we will take it. Now, all we have to do is wait to see what our Champions League group is going to look like. Oh, well, shows what I know, because we still have more qualifying to get through, and we have to play Monaco. Really? Are you really? I thought we only had the one. I don't know why. No, we have 2. And are you fucking shitting me? Monaco. Besiktas and Monaco. Those 2 teams in and of itself would be a pretty tough group. Oh my god, to have those 2 in your group. Now we have to just get through them to get to the qualifying. Monaco made the semis a couple years ago. Alright, well, we will see what happens here. God, imagine if we qualify for the Champions League and then we don't even get through to the group stage. I'll be pissed. We'll skip with this one. We get a 3-0 win. All right, good. I'm going to sim the next couple of games. We'll sim the first leg again against Monaco and play the second, as I always do. But I'm very nervous for the first leg. I swore I thought it would just be that one against Besiktas. Shows what I know. Are we going to be able to get some sort of good result? We're simming. It's an away leg to start. Skipping. 1-1 draw. Well, that has us with the away goal advantage on aggregate, I suppose. It's not a 4-0 win over Besiktas like we got in the first leg, but we can work with this. How could I forget too? We actually have already technically played Monaco before that this season in the pre-season tournament. Remember, we made the final? They knocked us out earlier in the episode. Oh God, please. They've knocked us out of a pre-season friendly tournament. That I can live with. The bloody Champions League group stage, I will not be able to live with at all. But okay, I think one last game that we sim here against Wilhelm here, if we just get this one done, get the win, hopefully, ideally, nope, just a draw, which they managed to find an equaliser for in the 80th minute. All right then, well that's the first dropped points of the season. That will be the last game that we play or sim or whatever of this episode because I'm leaving it here. We'll pick up the next episode with this one against Monaco. The second leg of the playoff, we will get out the way. Now, honestly, if I win this game against Monaco, if I go through, do I have another playoff round to play? Because 3 seems ridiculous. Surely not. I don't know. We will find out. Hopefully I do get past Monaco. Hopefully we do make the group stage of the Champions League. That's all I want, boys, please. My expectation was just to try to qualify for the knockout stage and then see what happens. Try to get out of our group. If I didn't even get in to the group, I would be, oh man, that would be so disappointing. Till the next episode, guys, my name is MasterBucks. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.